Yeah, so last semester we were online for most of the semester. We operate under the Oklahoma Open Meetings Act, which means that everything that the state tells us to do, there's this big law, that this big list of like rules that all public organizations that receive public money have to follow. And so we were allowed to meet online because the Oklahoma legislature did a provision at the beginning of the pandemic, allowing for temporary online meetings for organizations that have to follow this law. At the end of the semester, we ran into a little bit of trouble because they said, when they made the provision, they said, oh, well, we'll just, extend it as long as the pandemic goes. So like November, the pandemic will be gone. Well, of course, that didn't happen. Pandemic was still very much there. So we had a couple meetings after the provision expired where we were forced to meet in person. We met in the forum room, which is this massive room down on South Campus, almost by Traditions. And yeah, so that was not ideal. Now they've enacted a new provision so we can meet online again. So we started doing kind of hybrid options, especially because case numbers are going down, but we still do have that option for people who need it. Hybrid, we've ran into a few difficulties, of course, as one does. It's a little difficult because when some people are online and when some people are in person, the people online can't always hear the people who are in person. So we've ended up having, every time someone asks a question about a bill or if they have to give like a liaison report or anything like that, and they have to walk all the way down the stairs and get right next to the microphone and say whatever they want to say so that the people online can hear them. So it's not without its technical difficulties, but it's worked well so far. And obviously we do want to keep on providing that option for people who need it because we are still in a pandemic. We have not reached herd immunity yet, and we want to make sure everyone feels safe.